Sailing from the naval capital of Valparaiso to Ushuaia, the southernmost city in the world, Chile stretches over 3,000 kilometers north to south. Occupying a narrow strip of coast between the towering Andes and the open Pacific Ocean, our voyage will take in a destination as diverse as the landscapes we are sailing through. From the vibrant cities to the majestic Patagonian ice fields, Chile's landscapes are as varied as its culture and people. Chile offers a glimpse of a different and fascinating range of cultural and natural wonders unlike anywhere else in South America.
As a captain, it is a privilege to sail through the Patagonian fjords and to bring our guests to such an incredible part of the world. But sailing through the fjords has challenges also. As we approach the White Narrows, the tides cause strong currents and it's very dangerous if you don't take the correct cautions. So our passage must be timed precisely. We should go when the tide is slack. Too early or too late, it's very difficult to control the vessel. So we navigate through narrows, and with aid of the Chilean pilot, they know those waters, and their knowledge of the fjords and local currents are very valuable. So when we are almost at the narrow, we lower the Zodiac into the water, and our staff captain goes ahead of the Silver Explorer to measure the speed of the current. So we all work as a team. We always constant communication so that we can make our way safely through the narrows and most beautiful but hazard scenery in Patagonia.
It's really incredible sailing through these fjords. Over the last 2.5 million years, glacial advances have repetitively covered these southern Andes mountains by huge volumes of ice, which have carved these channels out and created this landscape that we're sailing through now. It's really exciting to go to Pure XI Glacier, as it's one of the few glaciers in the world that's actually still advancing. So to see a healthy glacier in action, it's really exceptional.
For me as a historian, this voyage has impressed on me the passage of time. It is an old land with modern tensions, but a huge sense of cross-fertilization of architectural, cultural and historical traditions, and an environment which is very old and would not exist if it wasn't connected by the medium that has brought us here, the sea. One of the biggest features for me has been the architecture and the way imported techniques use the local tree, the alerce, to make shingles, to make tiles to waterproof their buildings in this wet climate. It's a very old technique in Europe, brought here by settlers who came to farm this land. And when they came, they brought their plants to make them feel at home. So the broom is now endemic, and we saw the flowers decorating the hillsides and the fjords. Being able to walk through old villages is just so evocative of the history both of Chile here, but also of Europe. It reminds me of people who came to start a new life, to found a new land, and have left their traces in every village along the route that we've taken.
I love coming to southern Chile. It's got some of the most beautiful, unspoiled, rugged nature, from the tall, towering, majestic volcanoes that really set the backdrop. Then you have these placid fjord areas with the calm waters and the rainforest-covered slopes. But what really I love the most is these rugged rivers. You've got these powerful rivers that flow down from the mountains. You can just feel the power and really just get that sense that this is a untouched, unspoiled wilderness. But the highlight for me was actually getting to go on that river, to actually sit there in these small rafts with some of our guests, and you have periods of tranquility just floating past, and then boom, you've got these rapids, you're bouncing down, you're getting splashed, soaked to the bone, and then another period of tranquility, and the whole time you're surrounded by this beautiful natural environment.
From Valparaiso to the end of the world at Ushuaia, our voyage has taken us to some of the last true wildernesses of the inhabited world. We've seen the light sparkle on carving glaciers and sailed in the lines on the map drawn by Darwin, Cook and Magellan, traversing between open ocean and channels so narrow you feel you could touch the trees on either side. Nowhere else can be compared to this land of contrast, wilderness and welcome. We have experienced a country like no other. We have experienced Chile.